Good evening, sir and buddies. So I'm here to explain the significance of informing a person of their Miranda rights prior to any arrest procedure. So informing a person of their Miranda rights, often called being Miranda rights, is a mandatory procedure. It is to ensure that a suspect understands their constitutional protections before being questioned by the police. So why is it significant? The primary goal of the Miranda warning is to protect individuals from inherent pressure. So what do we mean by inherent pressure? So by inherent pressure, I mean is kanang natural nga pressure nga ma-feel na to when facing police officers or investigators or interrogators and potential coercion of police dominated environment. So what we have here is 4 points nganong significant or nganong importante nga basahon ang Miranda rights sa imuha before arresting a person. First is to prevent self-incrimination. So what do we mean by to prevent self-incrimination? So it reminds a suspect of their Fifth Amendment rights to remain silent so they don't feel forced or they don't get forced to say something that could be used to convict them. So it was clearly stated in the Miranda rights, di ba? Nga gingon diya nga you have the right to remain silent because any statement you make can be used against you or any court of law in the Philippines. So kahibaw ko nakita na tanan sa mga viral videos mostly sa US kana bitong aresto ko nila ako sa katao then they enact their Sixth Amendment right to remain silent, no? Dili sila obligado nga motubag sa tanang pangutana sa usa ka pulis or sa arresting personnel or sa mo aresto nila. Number 2 is to ensure access to legal help. So what do we mean by ensures access to legal help? It confirms of their Sixth Amendment right to an attorney. So kani ikaduha naagya po na siya giigon gyapon siya, it was also stated in the Miranda rights. You have the right to have a counsel preferably of your own choice. So it that means a private attorney preferably for own choice. But it was also stated there that if you cannot afford the service of a counsel, then the government will provide one for you. So totally wala ka gi-abandon na, di ba? If you cannot afford the service of a counsel nga preferably of your own, kay mahal man jud ning private nga attorney, then ang gobyerno mag-provide nimo og libre, no, para na kay laban sa korte. So nganong importante man nga naatay attorney. So provide it is much better, di ba, to have the help of a professional who understand the law much better than a lay person or a average person. Di ba, kadili man tanang tao na ay prior knowledge or na ay kumplito nga pagkahibalo sa balaod. So dugang sa tabang sa attorney mas makahibaw ka sa balaod ug aron na po kay laban sa korte. Next is discourage false confession. By making suspects aware of their rights, the warning helps prevent confession made under extreme duress or lengthy interrogation. So by being in lengthy interrogations, mag-build up ang imuhang stress, di ba? Or magka-jambol-jambol na ang imuhang mental state. So by being aware of your rights, kay tungod gig istoryahan lagi ka sa imong Miranda rights, no, ma-prevent ani nga maghatag ka og mga impormasyon nga dapat dili nimo ingon. Kani siya mahitabo ni siya during interrogation kay ang ato ang mga interrogators ang public officers are skilled interrogators. So nana sila yung mga gamiton nga mga pasikot-sikot nga mga pangutana para makuha sila information nimo. Next is legal admissibility. If the police fail to give the warning before a custodial interrogation, any statement or confession the suspect make usually cannot be used as evidence in the court. So this part no na explain na ni sir in our last meeting nga if giaresto ka sa usa ka police officer without giving or without stating the Miranda rights, any statement you make or confession is not is not admissible or cannot be used as an evidence sa korte. Additional, these are the core rights, no? While the exact wording can be very state, every Miranda warning must clearly communicate this 4 points. The first is to remain silent. Number 2 is the fact that anything you said can be used against you or them in the court. Number 3 is the right to have an attorney during a present questioning. Number 4 is the right to a court-appointed attorney if they cannot afford one. So that's all. Thank you, sir. Good evening.